Good evening and welcome to the evening news for today, Tuesday, May 17, 2022. I am Jemima Holmes. Thank you for tuning in. Now let's take a look at some of the lead stories tonight. Jail time, fines proposed for illegal farming as government tables bill for hemp industry. TT's Keith ROWLEY meets with President Ali. Young man recently released from prison found dead. FOULIS man who brutally murdered wife found dead. And no date set for next meeting between President Ali, opposition leader. Now for the news in detail. In a move to facilitate the orderly development of a local hemp industry, the PPPC administration today tabled the hemp bill in the National Assembly. In our lead story tonight, Gerald Bryan reports that the bill proposes the establishment of a regulatory body to oversee the sector, as well as fines and jail time for persons involved in the illegal cultivation of the plant.
The industrial hemp bill was laid at the National Assembly during Tuesday's sit-in by Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa. As Minister Mustafa explained it, the bill will criminalize the illegal cultivation of hemp and regularize legal cultivation.
I rise to present to the Assembly Industrial Hemp Bill 2022, Bill number 10 of 2022, a bill entitled an act to provide for the cultivating and manufacturing of industrial hemp and hemp-related products, to provide for the conducting of research on industrial hemp or any other activity concerning or relating to industrial hemp, to establish the Guyana Industrial Hemp Regulatory Authority and other related matters, and I move that the bill be read the first time.
The Industrial Hemp Regulatory Authority, according to the bill, will be empowered to issue, suspend, and revoke hemp licenses. Additionally, it will be able to prescribe cultivation quotas while also investigating applications for licenses. The bill also contains provisions to guard against persons planting marijuana, which is still very much illegal. There has been a lot of interest, both in and out of Guyana, on the establishment of systems for a viable hemp industry here. Hemp is a source of fiber and the oilseed is grown in more than 30 nations. It is also rich in protein, vitamins, and minerals. Some uses for hemp include rope, textiles, clothing, shoes, food, paper, bioplastics, insulation, and biofuel. Gerald Bryan, The Evening News.
Minister of Housing and Water, Colin Crowell, has revealed that the government has so far distributed over 11,000 house lots in its almost 2 years in office. Gerald Bryan joins us again to report that in addition to the house lots, hundreds of houses are being built to ensure citizens can become homeowners. Here are the details.
During his presentation of the condominium bill on Monday, Housing Minister Colin Crowell provided some statistics on the house lots distributed since August 2020. According to him, the government has in fact already surpassed its house lot distribution targets for 2020 and 2021.
And we will do the same for 2022. In fact, we have allocated over 11,000 house lots to date. Further, as we speak, more than 1,100 houses are being built in 8 housing areas across the country. 300 of which are already handed over to the homeowners.
According to Crowell, the government is cognizant of the demand for housing, which he noted remains high. He assured that the government is actively seeking to acquire new lands and develop current ones.
The acquisition of new lands and the execution of critical infrastructure development works will clear the way for the allocation of more. And more lots will be allocated, being cognizant of the challenges that allottees encounter when financing the construction of their homes. We have sought to make access to credit easier. As a result, the low-income mortgage loan ceiling has increased from $8 million to $15 million over the period August 2020 to February of this year. This, of course, has made homeownership more attainable as banks can now approve a higher number of mortgages annually.
The condominium bill, which was tabled in April, seeks to regularize the purchase of duplexes and condominiums. It provides for the horizontal and vertical subdivision of buildings for individual ownership and management of units. At present, and with the oil and gas sector, there is a demand for condominiums that are of a world-class quality. Jarrell Bryan, The Evening News.
Guyana's inaugural Agri Investment Forum and Expo, slated for this weekend, has attracted 250 exhibitors and over 500 delegates from around the world who will be coming to our local shores to see what the country has to offer. Shane Marks reports that preparations are in their final stages as the three-day event approaches.
As we speak, preparations are in its final stages as our country is about to welcome partners and investors to discuss and showcase individual and collective opportunities for investing in Vision 2025 by 2025.
That was Agriculture Minister Zulkifar Mustafa providing an update on the Agri Investment Expo and Forum slated to begin on May 19. Minister Mustafa said that some 250 exhibitors have already booked their booths.
Over 250 exhibitors have already registered to exhibit their produce, both international, regional, and local exhibitors. Over 35 are from overseas, from countries such as United States, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, Ghana, and Barbados, to name a few. 82 local agro-processors will be represented, and these are agro-processors that we have been working with from the Ministry of Agriculture. They will showcase diverse quality agricultural product, supporting system and the vast potential to reduce the regional food import bill and the realization of the 25 by 2025 program.
Some 550 delegates, 400 of whom are overseas based, will also be in attendance. Thus far, 5 heads of governments from Antigua and Barbuda, Barbados, Belize, Dominica, and Trinidad and Tobago will attend. Assistant Secretary General for Trade and Economic Integration at the CARICOM Secretariat, Joseph Cox, says the event is needed.
There's $6 billion of potential opportunities for the region that we have to seek to capitalize on. We're extremely buoyed by the interest that has been shown from countries all over the world, and indeed by participants who continue to bombard us at CARICOM and I dare say Government of Guyana in terms of how they can participate. There's an appetite for it, and it's full time that we start to treat with and confront the opportunities that exist.
The event will run from May 19 to 21, 2022 at the Arthur Chung Conference Center, where the public will be able to visit the participating booths. Shane Marks, The Evening News.
On accrediting Leslie Miller Bryce as the non-resident High Commissioner of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, Guyana's President Dr. Irvan Ali has said that the two countries are given the opportunity to enhance various sectors that would benefit both nations. Shane Marks joins us again with this story.
President Dr. Irvan Ali said that Guyana and the Bahamas can cooperate to enhance a number of sectors, including both nations' agriculture sectors. The President made this statement while accepting the letters of commission from Leslie Miller Bryce, the non-resident High Commissioner of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
The opportunity is there for us, before us, to craft a strong partnership and a program for bilateral collaboration and cooperation. Focus could be placed on the areas of tourism, education, youth development and sport, financial services, trade and investment, and of course, agriculture and food security.
The head of state said that it is his hope that the two nations can move forward by using people-to-people link.
It is my hope that during your tenure, our countries can intensify our cooperation, particularly given the people-to-people links that exist. I know that there is a significant Guyanese population in the Bahamas. We must therefore work on establishing a functional cooperation program that will redound to the benefit of both our countries.
The new non-resident High Commissioner to Guyana said that the Bahamas is looking forward to collaborating with Guyana to decrease its annual food import bill.
The Bahamas, like many in the region, bears an exorbitant annual food import bill. Our heavy reliance on food imports is untenable, and we are seeking to reduce this overall expenditure by strengthening our agricultural sector both through expanded production and increased capacity in the sector. I look forward to further collaboration at the technical level towards this end.
Shane Marks, The Evening News.
With 65 new cases of the novel coronavirus being detected within the last 24 hours, the country currently has over 360 active cases of COVID-19. The total positive cases recorded to date stands at 63,926. Of this, 13 are in the hospitals, of which 3 are in the ICU, while 360 are isolating at home. A further 62,334 persons have recovered, while 1,228 individuals have died. Meanwhile, there is 1 person in institutional quarantine. Coming up, TT's Keith ROWLEY meets with President Ali and GWI conducting studies for potential surface water sources. Do stay with us. More news ahead.
Creams, have your fill today.
Plans are moving forward for the establishment of the landmark gas-to-energy project. Gas will be piped from the Stabroek block operations to shore. The project is expected to cut electricity rates by more than half and deliver significant benefits to Guyanese.
Enjoy the thrill of internet shopping with Airpost. Simply log on to www.airpost.com. Sign up, shop online, and we'll deliver right into your hands. Airpost has partnered with all the major online stores to give you an unlimited range of shopping options straight from our website. And our 24-hour online service will walk you through any challenges. It's simple, it's fast, and it's fun. You don't need a credit card to shop. Visit any of our offices or call our attendants. We'll help you through the process. Airpost. You shop, we ship, we deliver.
The government of Guyana, in collaboration with CARICOM, will be hosting its premier Agri Investment Forum and Expo. Don't miss the opportunity to showcase your products and services, network with local, regional, and international businesses and investors, and gain invaluable knowledge and exposure from pioneers in the agriculture industry. It's the first ever Agri Investment Forum and Expo from the 19th to the 21st of May at the Arthur Chung Convention Center.
Looking to bring your dream home to reality or simply taking on a home improvement project? Then National Hardware Limited is where you should start. Let us put that touch to your home. Choose from over 1,000 Birch Paint original hues for any surface. We are known for our trusted brands such as Westinghouse, Philips, Satco, Rubbermaid, Pyrex, Gibson Home, and so much more. National Hardware Limited, your do-it-best store, located in downtown Georgetown and industrial site Rijnveld.
Get in the game, get in the game, get in the game with Buster, play.
Get in the game with Buster. Win a full gaming setup, Xbox X, gaming chair, gaming speaker and headset, or any of over 60 weekly prizes like Oculus Quest 2, Mini 2 drone, Nintendo Switch, Xbox X Series. Just purchase any bottle of Buster, Turbo, Altitude, Classic, or Viva and look for the code on the bottle. Then visit Buster Instagram and Facebook at Buster Guyana for more details.
At John Lewis Styles, we carry only first quality men's and women's clothing, footwear, and accessories. As authorized dealers, our items come directly from the manufacturing brands and are available in all sizes and colors. What we sell was never on display in another store. It's time you know the truth about what you buy. Come visit us on Waterloo Street. John Lewis Styles. Simply different.
Welcome back. You're watching the Evening News. Guyana's President, Dr. Irvan Ali, this afternoon met with the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. ROWLEY, and his delegation at State House. Prime Minister ROWLEY and members of his government are in Guyana on a 5-day visit to attend the Agri Investment Forum and Expo, which will be held from May 19 to 21 at the Arthur Chung Conference Center. President Ali was joined by the senior minister within the Office of the President with responsibility for Finance, Dr. Ashley Singh, Minister of Agriculture, Zulfikar Mustafa, Minister of Natural Resources, Vikram Bharat, Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, Onij Walrand, Foreign Secretary Robert Prasad, and other officials. Our Berbice correspondent, Andrew Carmichael, joins us now to report that a 23-year-old man who was recently released from prison after serving time for simple larceny was this morning found dead at a vacant plot of land at number 55 Village, Region 6. There were several marks of violence on the man's body.
Dead is Akash Pachaya, called Lagu, a laborer of number 50 Village, Quarantine. His wounded body was discovered by passers-by on Tuesday morning at number 55 Village, Quarantine. Villagers say he might have been killed elsewhere and the body dumped at a vacant plot of land a short distance from the number 55 cemetery. In August 2021, Pachaya had escaped from police custody while at number 51 police station, where he was arrested for larceny and other offences. Media reports indicate that Pachaya was taken into custody for questioning in relation to break and enter and larceny and other offences, but while being processed at the number 51 police station, he reportedly escaped. He was subsequently rearrested and charged with escape from lawful custody. According to his cousin, Hemp Pachaya, he was released on bail from prison 3 weeks ago.
The injury when we saw like a chop behind the ears back, and a chop on the hand. That was we see on the Facebook. Yes, he wearing a red shirt.
And what people told you?
And when I was going in the street to go and see him, what he been done like, the lady tell me that how he have bad chops, so she son and she husband went to see, and the back and so chop bad. So that how one hand chop actually skin must be hold it, but me not see all that.
She said the last time she saw her cousin alive was during last week when he visited her at her number 47 Village home. On that occasion, he said that someone, an ex-convict, might have been after him.
And he come by me like something last week, we can't tell you which day directly. And he come and he did gap with me, so somebody want him that how look, me no want hear go back to jail. And I will like gap and make joke, and then he end up and he tell me, say, oh God, dying, you know what, so that how Joby brother, he give me the name Abel, you remember. They get the car, he give me he tell me he get the drive a private car, he give me the number, but me don't put all in my head. And the boy catch money friend a scaling and beat up your friend and tell your friend that how well look good. So me turn me ask and say, you do the buy anything, why the buy look for you? He said no, the buy used to the jail. Me say oh. And then I want him say look, you mustn't go road late, but he like go scale and go sport.
The cousin has since provided that information to the police. Meanwhile, police have since arrested 2 persons. One is a close relative of Hemp.
Oh, they detained my brother and one of the friend because there's them 3 mostly and more friends go to scale into sport night time. So me know if them find out from them if them was the last person or what, but me no give a talk with my brother, me no give a talk with the friend because then they police custody since morning.
What's the name of your brother?
Sarwan Pichaya.
Sarwan
Pichaya.
How old is he?
20.
When was the last time you see Sarwan?
Sarwan hardly come me, doesn't mostly talk to me on phone when the last time see him. He does normally come for ice and so. Okay. Me, but he never come. But Lugu does come me since he come from jail, he come but 1-2 times and he just gap.
Police are continuing their investigations. For the Evening News, Andrew Carmichael.
The partially decomposed body of a 56-year-old man who brutally murdered his wife last month has been found in the backlands of Enmore, East Coast, Demerara. Loan McAllister tells us more.
That is 56-year-old Vijay Raj, a fisherman of Fowles East Coast, Demerara. The discovery of his decomposed body was made on Monday by a cattle farmer who reported to the police that at around 12 hours 30, as he was grazing his cattle, he observed a mosquito net in the bush, and upon checking, he saw the body. 2 bottles of insecticide were seen next to the body. More than a month ago, the man was wanted by police for murdering his 57-year-old wife, Savitri Raj, a mother of 3 of 15th Street Fowles. It was alleged that the man was an abusive husband of 33 years and his wife was trying to escape. The day before the murder occurred, the couple was scheduled to appear in court as the woman had filed a report against him after he attacked her with a glass bottle, causing her to receive injuries to her head. On the day in question, the couple's only son was in the lower flat of the house when he heard his mother scream. As such, he ran to the upper flat of the house where he saw his mother lying on the bed in a pool of blood. 3 wounds were seen to her face and neck. It was reported that the man threw her phone a far distance from her so that she could not call anyone to come to her rescue. Vijay Mall was allegedly seen jumping through the window. Police had suspected that the man had drank a poisonous substance before escaping. Reporting for the Evening News, I am Lawanda McAllister.
Lifting its dependency on only groundwater to supply the population, the Guyana Water Incorporated has embarked on studies across several locations to examine potential sources of surface water. Here are the details.
Chief Executive Officer of GWI Sheikh Baksh communicated at a recent press conference that the company is equipping itself to utilize a blend of water sources. This is also in keeping with its revision of operations to address climate adaptation. A unit has been established to undertake this project.
We are also promoting integrated water resources management. We have set up a unit at GWI to look at water resources, including integrated water resources management and climate adaptation issues, to ensure that there's a balance as we move forward between groundwater supplies through the aquifer, groundwater aquifers, and surface water.
Areas under study include the East Demerara Conservancy, the Burasiri Creek, and the 5 Miles stream in Bartica. These efforts are in collaboration with the Hydromet Office to determine whether these can be viable sources of water in the coming years.
We have the Decomposed Creek at Linden as we have embarked on a study of that source. It's already very good water supply, minimum treatment of that water at the Decomposed Creek, which is already being supplied to residents at Wizrock through the Wizrock plant. So only chlorination is required. So it reduces our operation costs for chemicals and electricity also.
President Dr. Irvan Ali and opposition leader Aubrey Norton are slated to meet for a second time to continue discussions on several constitutional appointments. However, no date has been set as yet for the upcoming high-level talks. Find out more in this report.
For the first time since his assumption to office in 2020, President Dr. Irvan Ali has met with the country's opposition leader, a position currently being occupied by PNC leader Aubrey Norton. At that meeting, the 2 sides had preliminary discussions on the appointments of several constitutional commissions: the Integrity Commission, the Judicial Service Commission, Police Service Commission, and Teaching Service Commission. At the meeting, Norton had requested from President Ali the resumes of persons proposed to fill the positions, after which talks will continue. During a press conference on Tuesday, Norton confirmed that he has received the documents, but no date has been set for the next meeting.
Some CVs were received, no date has been confirmed, and if you follow the press statement, you'll be able to decipher if everything is happening within the law or not.
In a joint statement issued following Friday's meeting, Norton and President Ali had committed to resuming the in-person consultations sometime this week. During the press conference, Norton emphasized that the consultations between him and the President must be guided by the Constitution. In a joint statement, it was agreed that the talks will be in keeping with the Constitution. According to the Constitution of Guyana, members of these commissions shall be appointed by the President, acting after meaningful consultation with the leader of the opposition. Meanwhile, following the nearly 3-hour-long meeting, Norton told reporters outside the office of the President that the way is now paved for the mutually agreed continuation of engagements between himself and President Ali in keeping with the Constitution. For the evening news, Amar Prasad.
And now for a look at the Birch Reports.
The Demerara Harbour Bridge is scheduled to be closed on Wednesday, May 18th at 4 hours for a period of 1.5 hours. Meanwhile, the Birch River Bridge is scheduled to be closed on Wednesday, May 18th at 5 hours 35 for a period of 1.5 hours.
Let's now take a look at the local stock exchange market compliments of GOVT. Mohammed's Enterprise on board with BFA Senior Men's League, and Berbice wins GCB Senior Female Intercounty T20 Championships. Details of these stories and more in the Sportcast, sponsored by Macorp, coming up on the other side of the break.
The government of Guyana, in collaboration with CARICOM, will be hosting its premier Agri Investment Forum and Expo. Don't miss the opportunity to showcase your products and services, network with local, regional, and international businesses and investors, and gain invaluable knowledge and exposure from pioneers in the agriculture industry. It's the first ever Agri Investment Forum and Expo from the 19th to the 21st of May at the Arthur Chung Convention Center.
Try our virtual sports and win big with so much matches to choose from. Betting starts at $100. Play for your chance to win. Log on to www.superbet.gy or visit any one of our agents to place your bets. Terms and conditions apply. Have fun and play responsibly. Must be 18.
Planning a cleanup? We can help. Sevon's Waste Management skip bins can be provided for home renovation projects, yard cleanups, or construction sites. It's simple. Step 1, just pick up the phone and give us a call. Step 2, we deliver the skip bin size of your choice. Step 3, load the skip with all of your junk. And finally, Step 4, we take it all away. It's that simple. Bins are also available in various sizes, so there's no job that's too big or too small. Call Sevon's Waste Management today at 218-1455 or...
Did you know that when you leave your property unoccupied and unmanaged, it deteriorates much faster than you can imagine? Then before you know it, much of your hard-earned investment is wasted. At Hand in Hand Trust Corporation, property management is our business. Whether you travel for long periods, live overseas, or have several properties that require managing, let us at Hand in Hand Trust Corporation take care of this for you. Your property is safe with us. Hand in Hand Trust Corporation Incorporated, a member of the Hand in Hand.
Over the years, ISG has been providing all sectors across Guyana with quality products and outstanding customer service. Proud distributor of NP and Ultra lubricants, engineered for tropical conditions. International trucks and parts, leading the change. SEM Machinery, a Caterpillar brand, SKF bearings and mounted products, Napa batteries, Tide power generators. Discover the greatest source of power. Industrial Supply of Guyana Inc., the best opportunity to make the right.
The Government of Guyana, in collaboration with CARICOM, will be hosting its premier Agri Investment Forum and Expo. Don't miss the opportunity to showcase your products and services, network with local, regional, and international businesses and investors, and gain invaluable knowledge and exposure from pioneers in the agriculture industry. It's the first ever Agri Investment Forum and Expo from the 19th to the 21st of May at the Arthur Chung Convention Center.